Matt Adams here, and I'm in Charlton, Massachusetts for the second time looking at a stone structure here. And what I've got to show you today is a small dam that backed up some water and formed a pond of some sort for reasons unknown. This was an old farm. I actually met the landowner here as I was coming up to check out this little structure from the road. I saw the landowner walking by and waved and said hello and introduced myself and, you know, said that I'm interested in stuff like this, and went on a little walk with her around a small portion of the property anyway. Interesting thing about this is there are some roads here that are not old. They're not farm roads. They were made while she and her husband were living here. And there's a lot of ledge around with a lot of white quartz, and I asked, hey, are there any stone piles or anything that you've ever noticed? And she's never seen anything like that, but she did express an interest in that kind of stuff, and, you know, was very happy to talk to me about this little dam here. But let's have a look at some of the stuff that's around here. It's going to be a short video today, but just a little something, just a little cool thing to show you. And I hope you enjoy this old small dam. Let's have a look. All right, so even though this is old farmland, we've got these roads in here, and the owner told me that they are things, these roads are things that they've made since they've been here. And I just want to point out that this arrangement of stones, she said that she made this. So even though this is here, it doesn't really mean too much. So one of the things about this area is that it's a lot of ledge and a lot of what I noticed white quartz. We've got all these pieces around here. So I was hoping we'd be able to find some kind of stone piles or anything, you know, that might predate a farm. But the owner said that, you know, she's been out here and she's looked around quite a bit. She's never seen anything like that. So, and like up here is, again, part of the ridge here. And, you know, you've got all this white quartz. So we'll get a look from that from the other side too. Hang on. Just looking at a different angle here. Again, this is all, like, everything all the stone you can see is all white quartz. It looks like conglomerate white quartz, but, or crystallized maybe in another kind of stone. I'm not sure what that other kind of stone is, but anyway, yeah, let's come around here. Small little standing stone here. Not so small from this side. But what we've got behind here is the area that floods sometimes. And down on the other side, we've got this interesting stone wall, which my friend pointed out. Here's the other side of that ledge. But my friend pointed out that sometimes in the winter or spring when she's coming by here, she sees like a waterfall over this wall. And the owner was telling me that this is the only stone wall in this area. And she doesn't know how far it goes, but honestly, it doesn't look like it goes too far. All right, so let's just check this out real quick. She says this turns into a skating pond sometimes when the water is high enough and it fills up with water and freezes over. So here's that stone wall that I was talking about. And it doesn't seem to go up beyond here. So it goes over to the road though. But this would be enough. This dam would be enough to, you know, stop the water, or at least raise the water level. For what? Who knows? Was there some kind of water-powered something back there somewhere? I don't know. Haven't looked. The landowner that I just spoke with doesn't own all of it past that way, but yeah, anyway. So let's check out this small stone wall, dam most likely, from this side. And that's it. That's it from like there to probably over there, the street. And it's built up behind it, not so much in front of it, but apparently this fills up with enough water to create a waterfall. And the other thing is, like, this is still, you can see it's still low land, right? And then let me zoom in. You've got that culvert there that brings the water underneath the road. And obviously that's modern. That's a modern culvert, but it may have been, or there may have been, another culvert there that was older. And then when maybe they paved this road, they put that in there. But yep, this is the little dam here. Oh, and she did say that this was an old farm a long time ago. So one other thing I want to point out is that will help us age this wall. Actually, first off, the owner said she was here for 47 years. And so this was not something that she built. And we've got these plug and feather marks. We've got 3 on this stone. We've got one here. We've got one here. We've got another one here. Tough to see that one, but it's there. Maybe that angle's better. But this would have been no earlier than the early 1800s, when plug and feather stones were introduced, or plug and feather tools were introduced into American society. So this wall would not be any older than the early 1800s. So probably sometime during the 1800s, probably not very early, more likely mid to late 1800s. And I say that because it did take a while for these stone tools to sort of proliferate further out into the country. Like, they were first used in Quincy, Mass, I believe, in the early 1800s, and then it sort of spread throughout the rest of New England over the next 50 or so years, until those tools were replaced by something else. Before the video ends, I wanted to share some of these interesting stone walls, which are a little bit further up the street from the dam. However, they are in a different town. But we've got double rows here, and it looks like this may have been an entryway through the wall. As you can see, we've got 2 stone rows here. This one does come to a corner, even though it looks like the corner's toppled quite a bit. I still thought this was really nice. You don't see 2 double stone rows that often, so I wanted to catch this. Probably just old farm walls. Not anything too spectacular, but who knows? Just a nice cool section of stone wall that I thought I'd include in here, because I do like this too. The dam was cool, but I think these are more visually appealing. I like how that wall goes all the way out in the back there. I'd like to follow them, or at least see it on LiDAR, maybe. Hard to tell how far back it goes, but it does go back pretty far. I'm gonna check the LiDAR, see if I see anything. All right, so along the bottom here, against the road, you can see that one wall. You can see how the other side of the road is built up, but you can also faintly see the stone walls, the inner stone walls, the ones that are further from the street. And you can even see it kind of go off in the back too. It comes to a corner, and then it goes straight back. All right, well, that's enough from this area. Back to the stone dam. Just gonna get this side a little bit closer. Seems like a lot of earth on this side of the dam. And it seems like it was built up to the other side on the road here. But yeah, just a little small stone dam. Very simple. All right, so that's going to do it from this small stone dam. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Rock on.